So I've been engaged in discussion over the past few days that has made me think more about this, okay? Now I've always known that self-defense is very important for a man to know. If you're going to be a man, you have to be able to throw a punch, you have to be able to take a punch. Because at the end of the day, I know society's like, sunshine, rainbows, be a loser, cry all day, play video games, eat pizza. The truth of reality is that there are some evil people in the world. And these people, if they had the chance, they would do something terrible to your wife. If they thought they could get away with it. Same with your kids, same with anyone else you care about. So you have to be able to annihilate someone's face and leave them as a gory mess if you needed to. If you needed to. Okay? Now, thankfully for you, 99% of people, and especially people who start fights, okay? And that's the key point, okay? People who start fights don't know how to fight. 99% of the time. And almost never. People who cause trouble in general usually don't know how to fight, okay? That's almost a universal law. Everyone agrees on it. 99% of people who start fights don't know how to fight. So it's good for you. Because people who know how to fight, they usually just stay away. Like, they try their best not to get into a fight, which is something you should do. Don't get into fights, just get into fights, okay? You need to de-escalate if possible, but, if someone's about to do something to your wife, you gotta bash their face in. You don't really have a choice at that point. So anyways, you can watch a 15-minute boxing tutorial, go into the mirror, start shadow boxing a little bit, and you're gonna be better than almost everybody in the world, especially people. You're gonna be better than 99% of people who start fights. Just by doing that. 15-minute boxing tutorial, shadow boxing a little bit, there you go. Done. Better than 99% of people. And that's not because you're good. Okay, it's not because you're good. It's just because everyone else is so awful. Okay, so don't think you're good. Okay, everyone else just sucks. Now, first we want to learn boxing. Because again, remember, the first rule is fighting out in the street, fighting out in public is you don't go to the ground, you don't, bollock around with all these chokes and stuff. Because there's no rules in street fighting. People can bite, people can eye gouge, people can get knives, they can get guns, all of this stuff. You can get double teamed, all of this stuff can happen. This stuff's out of your control. So you need to be in a position where you could run, in a position you could keep your distance from someone. Okay, those are two crucial elements of street fighting. Alright, fighting out in public in general. You need to be able to stay away and run if you need to. So you can't be bollocking, well, I'm going to put him in submission. Probably not a very good idea. If you need to, then I guess. But not the greatest idea still. Considering all of the variables out of your control. Now after that, you want to learn how to defend a takedown. Because if you watch these street fighting videos, you'll see that these people, they're winning the fight with their hands, right? They're beating the guy up, and then the other guy just gets pissed off, and then he just dives in, goes for a takedown. The guy doesn't know how to guard it, so he just gets, tries punching him still, and then he just gets picked up and slammed. Then he loses. On the scorecards, he was up 3-0. But the fourth round, he got KO'd. Literally, that's how it is. They're winning the fight the whole time, and then it just gets slammed. Fight over. So, you need to learn basic sprawling, stuff like that. Learn how to defend a takedown. After those two things, everything else is a cherry on top. But don't use that as an excuse not to avoid things like boxing gyms, okay? If you can't go to a boxing gym, this is what you should do, what I talked about in this video. But if you can go to a boxing gym, or an MMA gym, or anything like that, you should go. Alright? Don't be like, well, he said if I learn shadow boxing in the mirror, then I don't have to go. I never said that. I said that you'll be better than most people if you do that. Fighting, sparring, all of these things, taking punches, these things will be the best teachers of fighting, okay? Getting punched in the face. That's the best way to learn fighting. If you can't do that, if you can't get in a boxing gym and get punched a few times, what I said in this video is what you need to do.